By this time, you have obtained a copy of the book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So you're ready to read and sitting down, and as soon as you open the book, you'll see that it's different. Instead of being divided into chapters, like most books that we read, this book is divided into parts, and within each part are letters. So the book starts, Dear Friend. As soon as we start reading, we notice automatically that this is a little different. So we read, I'm writing to you because she said you listen and understand and didn't try to sleep with that person at that party, even though you could have. Please don't try to figure out who she is, because then you might figure out who I am, and I really don't want you to do that. I will call people by different names or generic names because I don't want you to find me. I didn't enclose a return address for the same reason. I mean nothing bad by this. Honest. So we see that the voice that we hear is different, and we come to find out that this is our main character, and he calls himself Charlie. As you start to read, it's important to read with a purpose or to keep some things in mind. So for our first section of this book, the purpose is, how does the author choose to develop the story? So what we mean by this is, let's look at the choices that the author makes. So right away, the author makes a choice to write as a letter. But the author, once you start reading, sees that he throws us into the middle of a situation. As we read each of the letters, we start to learn bits and pieces about the characters. We hear about this Mr. Vaughn, we hear about Dave, we hear about his friend Michael. And from this, the story develops. So as you read, keep the questions in mind. Why does the author choose to develop the story like they did? Why are they making the choices of where to start the story, where to end it? And how do we learn about events and characters as we read through this book? So as you read, keep those questions in mind.